Hey foodies, thanks for watching. I am so excited to show you how to make pizza buns. We're gonna do these two ways. They're awesome, they taste great. You pop them in the freezer, the kids are gonna love them for lunches at school. You're gonna love them, they're just great. So I'm gonna jump right into it. And today I'm using Frankie's bread mix. They have a bread mix and it takes out the need for adding yeast or any other ingredients because all you have to do is do bread mix, some oil, and some tepid water. And then you mix it up and you've got your bread mix. And that's what we're gonna be making our pizza dough with. So that didn't take long at all. It took maybe 30 seconds. And you can see like it's really wet and goopy looking, but that's what gluten-free bread dough is supposed to look like. If it were really tough and malleable, like if you could touch it with your hands and not have it stick, then it means that it's probably too dense to let anything rise because there's no gluten in it, there's no way it's going to rise. So it needs to be wet. Okay, I'm going to grab a cookie sheet here, and I've got a parchment lined cookie sheet, or pizza sheet for that matter. And I'm going to do, how many? 1, 2. Now I've just done a half recipe. But on my website at glutenfreeguy.ca, I'm going to be doing a full recipe. So you'll actually get 6 pizza buns. But I wanted to do a half because I'm doing half all-purpose flour and half Frankie's bread mix. So that's why I did a half version. So we've got 3 there. And I'm going to get some wet hands. And then I'm just gonna squish those in, and I'm gonna squish them down so they're sort of like a flat pizza, and I'm gonna make sure I leave a little dimple right in the middle. And I need to get a little bit more wet on my hands. Oh, that looks good. And having slightly wetter dough is actually a good thing. It just means it's going to rise. You don't want it to be sloppy wet. When I say slightly wetter, mainly because I've tried baking bread, making it extra wet, and it collapses on itself because the water is so heavy anyway. There we go. Okay, so there's that. We're gonna add some tomato sauce, just a little sauce there. That looks good. Okay. And then I've got a mix of different cheeses. You choose the cheese. If you like old sharp cheese, then go with old sharp cheese, like this 6-year-old cheddar. If you like a more milder cheese, then go with a milder cheese. It's your choice, but I find a little mix is always nice. Isn't that nice looking? And I find, don't scrimp on the cheese. That's what we all want. We want the cheese. It's not about the bread or the sauce. It's about the cheese. Okay. So that one, I'm just gonna set aside. I'm gonna let that rise for a moment. And we're gonna get going on the all-purpose one. So again, in my mixer, I'm gonna add my bread mix and my yeast and my baking powder. And I'm gonna mix that up just a little bit, just so that it is mixed. 1, 2, 3, done. Easy peasy. Oh, and I forgot my salt, so I'm gonna add my pinch of salt, boop. And then I've got some oil. Nice. And a bit of water to help the yeast rise. Oh, and I forgot sugar. And you're like, sugar? What? Why are we adding sugar? Well, the yeast needs food in order to grow. And so it's sadly white sugar that the yeast needs. And the yeast will eat it all, so it won't actually make your dough sweet. It actually creates gas bubbles, and that's why we're adding the sugar to feed the yeast, which gives it gas bubbles, and then it helps it rise. Okay, and now we're just gonna mix this up. Boom, just like that. We've got another set of pizza buns ready to get scooped. And you can see it's very similar. Look at how nice and smooth and silky this looks. Oh, it looks so good. Okay, I've got another parchment lined baking sheet. And I'm going to scrape down the sides. And then I'm gonna scoop. So we go 1. Come on. 2. I think I'm gonna get more than, oh no, I'm gonna get 3. There we go. Wet my hands. Just like that. And then we start pressing it down to look like a pizza. Last summer I developed a bit of a recipe which I do plan on making on this channel. A pizza dough that you can actually throw out in the air, which is really, really exciting. A gluten-free pizza that I was throwing it in the air. I might even show a little short clip of it at some point. So remember, we gotta put that dimple in. All the sauce is gonna run out. Okay. And they don't have to be as thin as pizzas because they're pizza buns. They're not pizzas. Okay, so sauce. Oh, ho, 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 ho. This looks good. Oh, that's way too much sauce. Way too much sauce. There we go. Okay, and then some cheese. That looks good. Okay, so I'm going to let these rise for about 15 minutes just to let them proof and do their thing, and then they're going to go into my preheated oven of 475 degrees Fahrenheit or 220 degrees Celsius for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to see them and we're going to just sink our teeth into them and just enjoy them. See you soon. Oh my goodness. Those are the bread mix. Those are the all-purpose flour buns. Wow! They look so good. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me turn off the fan. Let me get a lifter. And I think I'm going to put one of each. Oh, look at that cheese oozing off. There we go. Okay, and then let me tuck these back here so that they can cool for a moment. Okay, let's take a look at these. Oh, they look so good. I'm just gonna get a knife and a fork. Oh. A knife and a fork. Oh, I mean, they should be fully cooled, obviously, but they've firmed up really nicely. They feel like buns. So this is the all-purpose flour one. This is the bread mix one. I'm just gonna take a little bit off of. No, before I do that, I want to look at the bottom. Oh, nice and toasted on the bottom on that one. Nice and toasted on the bottom on that one. So now I want to just take a look at the bread itself. I'll just cut the bread off of this one as well. There we go. Oh, look at that. Nice and spongy. Nice crumb on that. Oh, a little bit yeasty. Nice crunch on the outside. That's nice. I like that. Okay, I want to look at this one. Really airy. Lots of bubbles in there. That's nice to see. Similar crunch to the other one. Okay. Oh, let's see. Let's cut it right down the middle. It might be too hot. Look at that. Let's take just a chunk and see. I'm mostly using a knife and a fork because I don't want to burn my fingers because you saw me pulling them out of the oven. But look at how fluffy and airy that is. This one's the all-purpose flour blend from Frankie's. Ha, ha, ha. Little bit of tang and saltiness, and oh, that's really good. I don't taste any sweetness from the sugar that we added into the blend. And that tells me that the yeast did its job and ate all of the sugar and created the bubbles, which made it that nice, fluffy, airy looking dough, which is amazing. Okay, so let's cut into the bread mix one. Okay, I'll take a chunk off of here. Oh, look at that. Oh, the big bubbles and air pockets. Like, look at the air pockets in that. It looks just beautiful. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try this one. I can't pick a favorite. I really can't. I wonder if you would pick a favorite. If you're looking for the recipe for either of these, you can visit glutenfreeguy.ca. You can also follow me on social media. And coming up next time is this. Thanks for watching. Mm.